you know that it is getting close to that time of year. You know what that time of year is at SuperTalk, Mississippi? It's Radiothon, Palmer Home for Children Radiothon. That is coming up on July 10th, and we are already thinking about it and hope you will as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that and the other things that are happening at Palmer Home. Madison Drake joins us this morning. Madison, good morning.
Good morning, Richard. Thank you so much for having us today.
Absolutely. Always good to see you and good to catch up and learn about the things that are happening. You're Director of Development for Northeast Mississippi and Alabama. And it's interesting to me, first of all, that the footprint is growing, that this is not just a Mississippi thing, but there are people that are in other states that are seeing the powerful work that's happening at Palmer Home.
Oh, absolutely. We've really expanded our service lines over the last 15 years or so. So I would say we've grown into more of what we do serves a much larger region through our family care program. We serve newborns of incarcerated mothers. This actually came to us because we took over a nonprofit that's based out of Nashville. And we work with mothers of incarcerated newborns and basically work to find them foster families who kind of work as almost in a grandparent type role, if you will. And so that's something that, we are doing in Tennessee, and we'd like to kind of bring that into the state of Mississippi. So that's one thing that is pretty exciting for us. That's one way that we've expanded. But of course, our roots are right here in Mississippi. We started right in Columbus, and right now our campus is located in Hernando. So that footprint really is Mississippi being the heart of our home.
This is a fun time of year. We always have the opportunity to see what's happening at Palmer Home during the summer, and it feels like all fun. The school year is like normal for other kids, but I know all the kids at Palmer Home, they get excited about the summer, their trips, their camps, their sports activities, and there's a little bit of time for them to unplug as well.
Oh, absolutely. And it was like 3 Fridays ago, we call it our awards day. And it's an awards day, just as you would imagine at any school, but we do this for our children on campus at Palmer Home. And let me tell you, it is one of the most fun days that we have throughout the season, because not only are we celebrating our graduates, which we had quite a few this year. We had a wonderful graduation rate. We actually had 5 high school and college graduates, but we're able to honor our children who really went above and beyond. Some of the kids who come to us, they may come to us a few grades behind where they're supposed to be. And these are kids who have worked not extremely hard to overcome this difference. And now they're earning A's, B's, maybe even straight A's. And so this is an opportunity for us to honor them, make them feel so great about themselves, and just really know the hard work and what they've overcome to achieve those goals, and just to celebrate and get ready for summer. And like you said, summertime is so much fun on campus at Palmer Home. We actually just had a group get back last week from what we call On River Time. We partner with another nonprofit, and we have a group of kids ages 12 to 18. Drake Bassett, our CEO, he goes alongside with them, and they go to Irwin, Idaho, and they are able to take a fishing trip down the Snake River for a week. And I mean, a really incredible opportunity. I mean, I'd love to do that myself. And
yeah, why am I not surprised that Jake that Drake says, "Hey, I want to go along for this one. I want to make sure that these kids are getting the full experience. We're going to go to Idaho and go fishing." That sounds right up his alley.
What an experience, though. It's just something that our children really look forward to, though, and just something that, an opportunity that they're all really excited to kick off their summer with that. And, they finish awards day. They've studied hard. Many have graduated. Many are going to college, some may be going in the military. Some may be going to trade school, you name it. And and some are just, trying to get to 4th or 5th grade and doing the best they can. And this is such a fun opportunity for them, and not to mention just the usual, swimming on campus, fishing on campus. We've got canoes everywhere. There's so much to do on and off campus, and we're so excited that we can provide those opportunities to these children.
Madison, how long have you been at Palmer Home now?
I've been at Palmer Home for almost 2 years, so I'm new as far as these things go. But I've actually have been affiliated with Palmer Home both as a volunteer and through different ways my whole life, as long as I can remember. And Palmer Home's been around for 130 years. We just celebrated our 130th anniversary, so it's one of the just a staple nonprofit in my life, a charitable organization that has been here and has served so many children that I feel like everybody in Mississippi at least has some connection or some affiliation with Palmer Home over the years, and I'm one of those people.
Yeah, and that's actually what I wanted to get at. So when we started Radiothon, and I guess this is year
20. Oh, I actually have 13. This is, yes, I think it started in 2012.
So this is year 13, and I've admitted many times I didn't know anything about Palmer Home. I mean, it was based in Columbus. It was 2 hours from my driveway, and yet I didn't know anything about it. Obviously, it's changed for me, but I feel like it's changed for a lot of people across Mississippi. And maybe Radiothon has some to do with that, but some of it is with the efforts from the staff there as well. Do you feel like there is more recognition and name ID for Palmer Home than maybe there was a decade ago?
Absolutely, I think so. And I know some of that has to do with where, as we started in Columbus, and that really was the heart of our home because that's where everything Palmer Home began. And we're so thankful for those roots. Well, we've been able to maintain that support. And thankfully, our friends in East Mississippi and the Golden Triangle have continued to support our growth, but they also recognize the need for growth. And that opportunity is where we went we were able to move to our current campus in Hernandez. And I think that a big part, and SuperTalk is I meet with a lot of people every week, and SuperTalk is the number one reason that people who, say, from the Delta or somebody who was completely unfamiliar with Palmer Home in the past, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be the reason that they give me, that they were able to hear about Palmer Home, learn more. And I think this is really neat just from Radiothon alone. In the last 12 years, since Radiothon started, we have raised $3,110,434. That's what SuperTalk support for Palmer Home has been able to do for our children. And so we can't express our gratitude both in that support and just getting our name out there. It's beyond what we could have ever imagined.
So Radiothon is a special day, and it's an opportunity for people across the state of Mississippi to give. And as you just illustrated, people have been so incredibly generous over the last decade plus with that. But part of your job as director of development is not just one-day giving or impulsive giving, which is so incredibly great, but more planned giving, estate planning, making part of what you individually do philanthropically, making that an ongoing thing. So how is that working, and what do people need to do if maybe they're looking to expand their philanthropic giving?
Absolutely. And that's such a wonderful question that so many people don't. It seems, the obvious gift is to make a gift that day, but a lot of times we have people who want to work with their accountants, work with their, be help with their wealth management and make a more strategic plan as they're giving. And that's kind of where we come in to help as development officers. We're able to kind of help you work with the people, the professionals that you work with to plan these gifts. And we can work with you. I know we've talked in the past about Children's Promise Act and tax credits that you can get through the state, where if you own a business or as an individual, you can make a donation and receive a tax credit through various charitable organizations. A way you can do that through the Department of Revenue, through the state of Mississippi. It's a really amazing program. That's one way. You can also, of course, with estate planning and things such as that, we can always work with you, sit down and kind of make that easier for you so that moving forward, you can be more strategic in that planned giving effort. But that's kind of where we work, is to make that easy, but ultimately to benefit the children of Palmer Home and to make sure that legacy gift sustains us for, 130 more years.
Madison, it's great catching up with you. If you want to talk to Madison or somebody else in the development department, easiest way is just to go to the website, palmerhome.org. You can find their contact information. Look forward to seeing you in a month.
Yes. And thank you so much, Richard. We appreciate it so very much.
Madison Drake. She's Director of Development at Palmer Home for Children for Northeast Mississippi and Alabama. 1 month from today, we will be on campus for the annual Palmer Home for Children Radiothon on SuperTalk Mississippi.